guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my travel makeup bag. Now, I don't actually think I've done one of these before on my channel. If I have, I might link it below. I don't know. Might just see how good it is, but I actually don't think I've done one. And I've been on YouTube for so many years. So I thought, why not do it? I am going to Thredbo in a couple of days. Actually, it's in like 3 days, but by the time you guys see this, it will have been a couple of weeks ago. But anyway, I thought I might as well show you guys what's in my travel makeup bag. Now, if you guys don't know, if you guys don't live in Australia, Thredbo is a skiing sort of resort area. So it's down in Canberra, which is our capital city of Australia. It's actually in between Canberra and Sydney. So it's about a 3-hour drive or 2-hour drive from Canberra airport. So yeah, so it is a skiing holiday. So I have packed in, I actually have a lot of makeup in this bag, and some of it doesn't actually fit, but I'll be showing you it. I'll be showing you all of it. But I don't think I'll be wearing much makeup on this holiday, so yeah. And I do overpack a lot, so let's get into it. Actually, let me show you brushes first. Now, I've gone a little bit OTT with the brushes. And there are actually some that aren't in here yet because I need to wash them. These are all absolutely clean brushes. The ones that aren't in here, I will tell you what they are. But I have my face brushes on one side and my eye brushes on the other. Now I have one of each face brush, but a couple of each of the eye brushes. Okay, so this is like a little brush roll. I got this at Sydney iMats a couple of years ago, and this is like the best thing to take traveling because you can roll it up. You can also put it in some makeup bags if you can, but I can't fit mine in. But yeah, so it's got the perfect amount of slots. This slot over here will be my under eye powder brush. This is my powder brush. This is my contour / bronzer brush. This is my blush brush, and then I will have my dual fiber brush to buff out my blush, and then my highlighter brush. All three of those need to be washed. That's why they're not in here right now. And then moving on to the eye brushes, I have 2 large blending brushes, 2 smaller blending brushes, 2 shader brushes, another one of these ones, and a angled brush for my eyebrows. Here will be my shader brush, my large shader brush to like set my primer, my eye primer. Then I've got an angled brush, another one of these, one pencil brush. Thought I had more pencil brushes. Okay. One pencil brush and a highlighter brush. That is all the brushes that I'm taking. It's a bit overboard with the eye brushes, but I usually will take probably 2 of each, not 3 of like the blending brushes, because I don't like to clean my brushes in between uses, and I am hopefully going to use a couple of different colors and do a few different like looks. And I'm not taking a like brush cleaner because I don't really want to. So yeah, but then the brush roll just turns out like that. So good. And then I'm also taking a beauty blender. This is my beauty blender. It is clean. I'm not using it until I get to Thredbo. I have it in one of these little cases. It's got little air holes so it lets it breathe so it doesn't get moldy or anything. I got one of these little things from Kmart. Excellent before traveling. One thing that is not makeup is my mirror. I'm going to point it that way because it's, with all the traveling that I've done over my years and me now being into makeup, I have invested in a little travel mirror because, as you will see in the rest of this video, I don't have any products that have like a big mirror on them. When I went to Hong Kong, that was November of last year, I took this mirror, but I didn't use it at all because I took a big eyeshadow palette, like the Tarte, the massive Tarte palette, and I used that as my mirror. But I'm not taking that this time because I decided that I'm not going to take too much makeup because I don't think I'll wear a lot, probably only at night time, and maybe a little bit during the day. When I went to Hong Kong, it was a business trip, so I wore makeup like nearly every single day. Okay, now on to the makeup part. The first thing in here is this little Ziploc bag. In here I keep all of my tube sort of products. So on the top I have Benefit Precisely My Brow, little tweezers, brow gel. I have the MAC Prep and Prime in Light Boost. This is in my project pan, so want to finish this up. I also have another thing that's in my project pan, which is the Essence I Love Stage eyeshadow primer. And then I've got my MAC Cream Cup lipstick, also in my project pan. And another product that's in my project pan is the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. Then I've got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I've got MAC False Lashes Extreme Black Mascara. I've got the MAC Lip Liner in Soar, which is in my project pan. And then the only other thing that's left in here that's not lip products is the MAC Prep and Prime highlighter thing in Radiant Rose. So I'm taking all of the concealers that are in my project pan and the eyeshadow primer that's in my project pan. I'm also taking the two lipsticks that are in my project pan, so Cream Cup and Pink Novu, which I didn't show you before. I'm also taking my lip liner that's in my project pan. So I'm taking the stuff that's in my project pan because I want to sort of use them up. So that's sort of the plan. And then I've got 4 other lipsticks, so I'm taking 6 lipsticks. So it's a little bit obsessive, but I go overboard. I have a red. I've got a pinky sort of darkish color, and then another. I've got one red, one sort of corally dark color, pinky dark color, and then like a nudie pink color. I've got lipsticks for all sort of occasions, and they just all go in here, and they just stick on the top of the makeup bag. And then I've got my eyeshadow palette, which I'm taking the Urban Decay Naked 2 Basics. And then I'm taking my NARS Laguna bronzer, which is in my project pan. Not doing too well on it. I'm taking another brow product, which is the Inglot brow powder. I'm taking the Models Prefer Contour powder set. Like, this is a contour and highlighter. So this color I'll be using for underneath my eyes to set that, and this will be for contour. So I've got a bronzer and a contour. Bit obsessive, but I wanted to take my Laguna bronzer and I needed this for the underneath the eye powder. And then I've got a little retractable brush. It's the only place it would really go. I'm just grabbing these things out of here randomly. I've got the L'Oreal Cushion Foundation. This is for like those when I want to wear like light makeup. Then I've got my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone. I take this traveling all the time, and I have a little cotton pad in it so it doesn't break, because these are very, very fragile. But I love taking this because it's not too blinding like my Mary Luminizer highlighter that I've got on, but I can make it blinding, so it's excellent. Then I've got the Australis Fresh and Flawless Pressed Powder to go with the cushion foundation and for touch-ups. I've got two primers. One that's in my project pan, which is the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Base Visage. It's running low, so that's why I've got the other one. But this is also for when I'm using the cushion foundation, so I don't use too much of it. And this is the Stila One Step Correct Primer. And then I've got a blush. This blush is not in my project pan. I decided not to bring my project pan blush because I know I won't use it a lot, and I've got it on today, my project pan blush, and I'm sort of getting sick of it. So I've got the MAC Peachy Keen blush. It's sort of like a light, it's like, that one's a sheer tone blush, so I can wear it when I wear the cushion foundation. Then I've got the Rimmel Stay Matte powder, that's in my project pan. Then I've got my MAC Fix Plus, this little travel size. And then I've got this little container, and this has my foundation in it. So in this little container I've mixed the Maybelline Superstay foundation and the L'Oreal Infallible Matte foundation, which are both project pans. But I don't see myself using it a lot, so I decided not to bring the full size, and that way I can use this makeup bag, and I don't have to take a lot. So taking it in this really cut down on the space that I could use. So yeah, and I will only really use that foundation a couple of times, but there is quite a lot of foundation in here. And then the one thing that does not fit in my makeup bag is the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. So I'm taking this palette. I've never taken this palette traveling, so we'll see how it goes. But I wanted more of a range, and I wanted to take this palette, but I'm taking the Naked 2 also because there's not much of a matte color in here. And so I'm taking the Naked 2 Basics because this is cool toned and this is sort of cool toned too. So they're a good match together. But yeah, that is all the makeup that I am taking with me. It's actually not a lot when you think about it. I'm taking like a bronzer, a contour, a setting powder for underneath my eyes, a setting powder for my face, yeah, actually probably is a lot. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel because it means so much to me when you guys do. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks guys. Bye.